All right, let's just get right into it and knock these podcasts out of the way. It is what day is today? September 7th, 2027, 2025. I know I've been MIA for quite a while, but my hip hurts. My hip got a little, let's just say, injured. Not just injured through time. When you get a little bit older and you've been doing a lot of exercising, let's just say competitive bodybuilding back in the early 90s, and I'm pretty much sure it's affecting me now that I'm in my 50s. So I can really feel it, boy. And arthritis runs in my family, and I woke up one day and my hip painfully started hurting. And I finally realized it, and I punched in. I did my own research that I didn't need to go to a doctor, and finally realized that I have arthritis. And I do. It was excruciating pain. I could not even get up. Dagging pains in my hip, and I finally realized I got arthritis. Now I have to just take care of myself, you know. Anyway, so I went to I go to the corner store and bought these Ferrero Rocher. I don't know if you like these, but I'm telling you, man, these are really good chocolate. They taste really good. I don't want to have one right now. Right. Could be, but it's pretty good. But sorry about that. I'm eating this delicious Ferrero Rocher chocolate. Very good. Anyway, let's get on to another reaction video. And thanks for all the people who send me all these videos. And if I can't do a reaction right now, I can't because they're injured, they're hurt. I'm just trying to take care of myself a little bit more better. So I haven't did a podcast in a long time, in a while, and now I'm gonna start doing another reaction video. Better late than never. But anyway, this one is a woman realizes online boyfriend murdered husband. A woman realizes online boyfriend murdered her husband. Brutal. I saw some clips. What's going to strike you is that the reason why he murdered her boyfriend really is because he started dealing with some witchcraft and all that stuff, and that will be later on to the podcast. He started dabbling with the Ouija board, and for those who need to deal with Ouija boards and witchcraft and paranormal or possessions and stuff like that, you just don't do that kind of stuff, especially when you're in this environment and you're going to do some sinful act, or let's just say have a threesome, or your sexual desires. So I tell you one thing, I'm pretty sure that's what happened. You know what I mean? And into his interrogation, which I'll show you later on throughout this video, explains why he did what he did. But anyway, let's listen to and watch the video closely. This will be on my Spotify, and I will knock this, and I will put it on pretty soon right after I'm done fixing this in post and all that. So let's check it out, okay?
We were playing on Ouija board, and
there you go.
Talking about how he wants to summon a demon into the house.
Just like a complete switch. That was the scary thing I ever saw.
Yeah.
When dispatchers in Spokane, Washington answer a 911 call, an urgent cry for help is followed by chaos and screaming on the other end of the line. Police respond to a scene where a man lies naked and stabbed. A woman stands soaked in his blood, and a third person has vanished, leaving behind a trail of questions and the fractured remains of a night gone horribly wrong. The following is based on official police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now. It's just before 6 a.m. on August 13th, 2020, when the call comes in.
911 would be reporting. What, ma'am? I barely hear you. What's going on there?
Please don't do this to me.
Ma'am, what is the location? Hello, sir. Ma'am. Yes, ma'am. This is 911. Where are you at right now?
Please, stabbed multiple times. She's not breathing well. And the correctional officer, I can hear his breath through the wound. Just relax, please. Anthony, I have you. You're okay.
Ma'am, you're with him right now?
Okay. Yes, I'm covering his wounds.
Where's the person that stabbed him?
He's trying to run away.
He ran away?
Yeah, please don't. Please hurry. He's not doing well.
Haley. Haley, do you know who did this?
His name is Edward Martinez. Edward Martinez.
And is it your boyfriend that stabbed?
My boyfriend stabbed my ex-husband. He can hardly breathe.
Okay.
I really need medical assistance.
Yeah, we're
Okay, so right there, I'm gonna pause in between this this segment and this video because she just said my boyfriend stabbed my ex-husband. Bingo. My boyfriend stabbed my ex-husband. Why did your boyfriend stab your ex-husband? And why are you calling it your boyfriend? And why with your husband, ex-husband? All right? Let's put two together. Obviously they're into this, some kinky sex or some kind of menage a trois or threesome, or get ready to do a threesome, but somebody got jealous. But they were partying, and you know, any drug is whatever you prefer, whatever is your choice, is a gateway to, you know, to the next level of, you know, blah 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 blah. So she was very frantic, and it didn't look like, and it didn't sound fake. It sounded she was pretty desperate, and you know, some kind of evil deed was involved or being manifested by somebody or whatnot. But there's a reason why that happened. All right, you do not fool around with Ouija boards. Okay. Anyway, let's check it out.
We're getting there, okay?
The assailant, 19-year-old Edward Eddie Martinez, has already fled on foot. Officers arrive to find the neighborhood quiet, one pausing on the sidewalk to question nearby residents.
You guys see anybody take off from here? You guys see anybody run away from here?
Although officers don't yet realize the horrific scene waiting just inside the house, they're about to witness it firsthand. Still on the phone with Haley, the dispatcher attempts to get more information to help guide them to the residence.
What color is your house? The house that you're at. Come on. Help me, Haley. Haley.
Wow, she's frantic.
Haley, come out front. Make yourself known to officers. You can, because the sooner you come out, the sooner we can help him. Okay, come out front.
Going out. Who else is in here? Who else is in here? Where's our victim at? Dog's friendly? Hi, dog.
Hi, puppy. No, it's okay. Where's he at?
He's in here.
It's brutal.
Keep that door open.
Get that door open so artists can come in.
Spokane police, Spokane police.
Spokane
Everybody else
police.
in here, man? Yes.
Yeah, we need med supplies now.
25-year-old Anthony lies nude on the bedroom floor, drenched in blood and barely clinging to life.
Oh, we need chest seals, bro. In the back!
Medics in now, please. He's still alive, but hey, partner, Spokane police. I got a faint pulse.
Can you imagine that okay, he got stabbed multiple times. I don't know how many times, but it sounded to me multiple times, being more than one, twice, and lots of lacerations, probably the face, back, chest, and whatnot, and you're buck naked. And why you buck naked? You know what I mean? So it gets worse, but like I said, I've seen some clips, and I needed to watch the rest of this video. But her ex-husband was naked, and there's a reason why he was naked, and there's a reason why she's in a robe, and there's a reason why the guy fled. Okay, let's proceed, but there's always something, okay, when it comes to dealing with Ouija boards and sexual preferences or sexual desires or fleshly desires, what do you want to call it, when you're trying to do something that's out of the ordinary, and when one gets jealous, and when you're dealing with Ouija boards and you're inciting some kind of spirit, you don't know what kind of evil spirit that's going to manifest or come out of the Ouija board that's going to be inside. It'll infiltrate your mind, body, and spirit, and it definitely isn't good. So this is prime example why you should not fool around with Ouija boards, because you'll have an outcome like this. Let's proceed.
Still, but got it.
Oh man.
Several.
Paramedics rush to Anthony's aid, but with little room to work, they quickly ready a gurney to move him outside. Meanwhile, an officer attempts to get critical information from Haley about the missing suspect.
Okay, quickly. I know this is traumatic, and I'm gonna have a bunch of questions.
Yes, it's
all right?
okay.
We gotta start with the very basic.
He's not from here. He doesn't know the area very well. His name is Edward Andrew Martinez. He's from Sacramento, California.
Okay. Where was he last seen?
He was begging me to come out with him. I was in the bedroom holding him.
Come out where?
He begged me to take him somewhere. He didn't grab the cars. He begged me to drive him somewhere.
Where did he go?
I don't know. The only place he knows is J&K Liquor Up.
Last time you saw him, what was he wearing?
He was wearing blue denim shorts, and he was wearing dark blue loafers, and he was wearing a t-shirt. I don't remember what color it was.
You don't remember?
No, I only saw his bottom half. I was letting him to get out.
Paramedics attempt to control Anthony's bleeding, but with countless stab wounds ravaging his body, their efforts are quickly overwhelmed.
Where's he stabbed at?
Everywhere. Upper torso, a couple on the back.
Wow.
Do we have one
That's
more
brutal.
sticker? Got an uncovered stab wound upper right.
Yeah. You want to start compression?
Yeah, we're already started cooking. We're gonna work in here. We're just gonna go.
Wow.
Okay, let's go.
Do you need another sticker? Does it matter at this point?
If you have one,
yeah, hell yeah.
Leaking big time.
You just want to leave us with every sticker you got. That'd be great.
The officer continues pressing Haley for details about the suspect, and soon learns the three share a far more tangled relationship
There
than
you go.
he could have
Tangled
ever
relationship.
imagined.
How do you know him?
We met online a few weeks ago.
Were you guys in a dating relationship or something?
Yeah, we were talking online for like
Okay.
a week or two, and I went down to California, picked him up,
Okay.
and brought him down here.
Okay, so basically she was online, did some kind of like online dating stuff. I don't know how that works, but anyway, the dating, her ex-husband was involved with it, but she dated this guy about a week or 2 weeks, online dating, and that's first of all, that's some scary stuff when it comes to that, especially if you're a woman and you're dealing with this type of character. You don't know what their mental state is, and obviously this mental state is gone absolutely berserk, and leads you to this mess. But anyway, let's proceed to Haley's conversation with the police officer.
He's been living here?
Yes, he's been living here for about 2 months.
The male who's been injured.
He's my ex-husband.
Holy
Does he live here as well?
Yes.
Okay. Did he?
Wow.
Did those two get into it over
Ex-husband,
something?
spouse right there.
We were, I'm sorry to disclose so much, but we were all like messing around in the bedroom. And
Okay.
he
Just prior to this?
he just snapped. And he was all into it. And I don't know why.
Was everybody drinking today?
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
So you guys were all messing around in the bedroom. What precipitated?
All right, so obviously they were drinking heavily. That kind of like opened up Pandora's box, and you know, you're in that state when your ex-husband, who's into it, and her boyfriend didn't know if he was into it or not. But when it comes to drinking some liquid courage, anything pretty much goes when your mind is open, especially when it comes to sex. But she definitely was into it too, so she wanted a threesome, and he was into it. Obviously, her boyfriend didn't know, it probably wasn't experiencing that, and didn't know what to expect, because when you're not experienced when it comes to threesomes, two are okay with it, and the other person has never experienced it, is going to experience something else mentally. So especially if you're not mentally normal, and this guy is definitely not mentally, he's more mentally challenged, and probably got a little jealous, and this occurred. But anyway, let's check it out.
The stabbing.
Yeah.
He couldn't get there, or he couldn't get hard, and I think that he was just intimidated or something.
By your ex? So that's why he's new?
That's why he's intimidated.
Okay. How did the stabbing occur?
We were just messing out on the bed, and he said it was okay. And the next thing I know,
Said what was okay?
Edward said it was okay that we were messing around.
Okay.
And then he started stabbing Anthony in the back, and Anthony said, "Ow, stop, what are you doing?"
Wow.
And I just jumped off the bed, and he just kept going at it, and Anthony around the bedroom trying to get away.
Okay.
He just kept stabbing him.
Okay, so he was trying to flee while they were in there? Are you injured?
No, I'm not. I told him I was, so he'd leave.
The officer escorts Haley to his cruiser where she can stay warm, given that all she's wearing is a blood-soaked robe. The front seat affords her a clear view of paramedics fighting to save Anthony.
It's okay. So he's got a pulse. He's all right. Okay. Haley, I need you to listen to me, all right?
Yeah,
we need to think real hard where he would have gone.
He really doesn't know anything down here. We go to the dispensary, or we go to the...
Does he have any friends here?
No.
Okay.
He's literally got no one here.
He's got no one there, so he's got pretty much nowhere to hide.
Haley,
So
look at me, okay?
he's going to be easy to
Haley,
catch.
don't look over there.
Anthony is loaded into the ambulance, which makes its way to a nearby hospital.
Okay.
If I would have known he was an any teacher, I wouldn't have let any of this happen.
No, I understand.
Officers secure the house with police tape and begin searching the vehicles in the driveway, in case Eddie may have hidden inside. During their search, they discover a uniform, which Haley clarifies belongs to Anthony, who works as a correctional officer. Afterward, the officers share grim remarks about the severity of Anthony's injuries.
Singer sewing machine.
I was looking at his front. He was stabbed
Wow.
here,
Chin sliced open.
chest.
Wow.
Like a man rolled him over. Like it looked
He had
like he just
4 more on his back.
Chin sliced open, back sliced open, chest,
Well, they were in the middle of having
laceration
intercourse,
everywhere.
and so they were all kind of intermingled with that. But suspect started stabbing the victim in the back, and then they started running around. Suspect chasing, and then it was
Wow.
yeah.
As they continue, one officer shares the reason for their delayed entry into the house.
When Macbeth and I pulled up, we're looking around. Like, there's no screaming. There's no sign of anything going on.
That sounded kind of weird. You guys are like,
And I was like, "Are we sure it's?" And then she finally came out, and I was like, "Yeah, we're at the right house."
Was he conscious?
The victim? I wouldn't say conscious, but he was taking some gasping breaths and he would move every once in a while.
That's called agonal breathing.
Vaginal bleeding. Jesus. Well, you know, the sounds with the police officers are talking, they can see the extent of,
blood.
It's just craziness.
He had bubbles coming out of his armpit.
Bubbles coming out of his armpit, arteries bleeding.
I've never seen so many chest seals on one person.
Haley provides officers with a photo of Eddie to help them as they organize a search. Still, her greatest concern is for Anthony, fearing that any hope of saving him is already gone.
Well, I'm not trying to give you false hope, but I'll tell you too, if he was expired, that ambulance would have never left this location. So he was alive when he left here.
I feel so incredibly guilty. I don't even have a stab him. Like, I didn't even protect him, you know?
Well, sounds like it happened really fast.
Did I?
Okay.
I didn't even know.
A canine tracker and drone operator work together to scour the neighborhood, hoping that Eddie may still be somewhere nearby, but there's no trace of him until 7:13 a.m. when Sacramento dispatchers contact Spokane police.
Crime check, what are you reporting?
Hi, my name's Katie. I'm a dispatcher with Sacramento Police Dispatch. I've got a caller on the other line whose son called them from Spokane, Washington, saying he was running for his life. Is this the correct phone number?
He's in Spokane, yeah.
Yeah, okay, let me bring her on. Okay, ma'am, you're connected with Spokane Police. Go ahead.
How long ago did your son call you?
At 7:08.
So about 5-7 minutes ago. And he said he was running for his life. Did he say where he was at?
That's what he told us, and he said he's at the 1500 block of Wesley Avenue there in Spokane, Washington. There's a park near there, and he was walking in there, running in an alley, and saw some stranger and asked if he could use the phone.
Okay.
Their phone.
Any reason why he didn't call 911 himself?
Yeah.
What's his first name?
His first name is Edward.
Edward? Let me see if we've got any calls from an Edward. 1 second. No, it doesn't look like it. Seems odd that he wouldn't call 911 and just call family in another state. Did he say exactly what was going on?
He just said that he was running for his life.
Following the tip on his location, Eddie was quickly found and arrested without incident, which was relayed over the radio to the Canine Search Unit.
Yo! Sweet. Attaboy. Surprised that went peacefully.
Oh, thanks, Mom, for calling.
Right? Heck yeah.
Eddie is taken to the police station for an interrogation, where detectives will soon try to unlock...
Okay, this is where it gets really more juicy when it comes to when Edward gets interrogated and he explains why the whole Ouija board comes involved. And like I said, it comes to the Ouija boards. You know, you're summoning some kind of evil spirit, and I'm pretty sure that spirit went into his mind, body, and soul, causing him to do this heinous act.
Travel how a seemingly consensual encounter erupted into a violent bloodbath.
Yeah.
As he waits for the interview to begin, his unsettled voice fills the empty room.
I just trust you, so would you be everything will be fine? And she's still working, not me. Doesn't mean I should take his life. He's tired of being a landlord. Tired of it. It's work.
Hey, Eddie? Edward? When do you prefer to go back?
Eddie.
Eddie? My name's Brian Sesnick. I'm a detective at the police department. It's Detective Doug Strosol. They tell you this room is recorded, audio and video recorded. Obviously, it's a police station. These two my crazy empty thoughts. Well, the reason I'm here is obviously that I know what happened. That's my job. My hope is that I can just talk to you and tell me whatever you want. I'm just here to get facts.
The detective reads and explains his Miranda rights before continuing.
With these rights in mind, do you wish to answer my questions?
Is it alright if I have a lawyer present?
You would like a lawyer? Yes. It is.
Though it seems the interview is over before it begins, what the detective shares next changes everything.
So what's going to happen? We're going to have someone come in here. They're going to. We're seeking a search warrant to get photographs, buccal swabs, which is your DNA. They'll be in here. When that's done, you're going to be booked into jail. You're going to be charged with first-degree murder. Okay?
He's dead.
He is dead. You killed him.
Pretty much.
If you change your mind and decide you want to talk to me about this, you can always send a kite.
Yeah, I don't need a lawyer. Forget that. I know what I did, and I'm not going to deny it.
Eddie has read his rights once more before questioning begins.
He's got balls to say, I already did what I did, so he
Before we go into everything, I just want to ask, why did you say you wanted an attorney and then decide to talk? Is it because you didn't think he was dead? I mean, what?
No, it's just, I don't know, I'm thinking too much about it.
Thinking too much about it?
I've been thinking about too much lately. And
I get it. What's going on with your life?
I've just been off a lot and like just not doing the right thing, and it took me over mentally and thought I was going crazy. But I literally thought that there's like someone else in my head. Like I'm not the only one in my head. Might need testing because I don't know.
Do you have a counselor?
No.
Right. What are the tattoos?
Oh, that's a tree of life.
What about the K on your finger?
My girlfriend's got a matching Q.
Oh, okay. Does it mean anything, or is it just because
we're together?
Just because you're together.
Well, probably not more, but
yeah.
Eddie explains he first met Haley on the dating app Badoo.
I guess I was the first one to
Badoo, okay.
She matched with me.
I was dating app. What is that?
There, we just clicked. Like, it's just.
Well, there you go. It explains it. Don't go on Badoo. You know what I mean? I guess you're all the nutbags over there, I guess. I don't know.
Felt so natural talking to her, and you know, I was at a point in time where I just couldn't trust anybody around me. Even people that I loved sometimes I just thought were shifty, and I don't know. I was just been seeing things in a really f***ed up way.
He tells the detective that Haley lived with him temporarily in Sacramento before deciding to return home to Spokane.
I wasn't going to stop her. I just went with her. And a lot changed after that. Like, I like literally just cut everybody off for my new life.
Sure. What all did you know about her at that point?
Well, I knew her situation. She was still living with her husband, who she's claims to be divorced with.
Although Haley described Anthony as her ex-husband, their divorce wasn't yet finalized at the time of the incident.
And I, at first, was okay with the idea of it because I didn't think she told me, you know, he's not going to be on no weird he's not gonna do the things that he did do and did drive me off the edge.
So how was the living situation in the house?
It was fine, you know, for a while it just functioned, everything just worked, and there were moments where I would find text messages between them of things I didn't want to see, and that, you know, I kept telling her about it, I keep telling her, and she keeps ignoring it, you know.
After news of Anthony's murder broke to his family, some were quick to point blame at Haley.
I'm curious as have they arrested his wife, Anthony's wife? If not, you'll need to put her in cuffs. Okay. All right. And so, for what reason? Apparently, what they said on page 2 on their website said that the two men live together. All right. Anthony's married. Okay. The suspect is his wife's boyfriend. I just think that she needs to be looked at pretty seriously.
This girl has created this situation. This person who stabbed my nephew, she is just as responsible for this as he is.
But as investigators have learned, things among the three seemed cordial until last night, when, according to Eddie, everything shifted after they began partying and playing an unusual game.
We started taking shots of gin.
How many shots did y'all take? I mean, did you polish off the bottle?
Shots of gin. Oh my God, gin and juice. Holy mackerel, that's strong.
We had like 4 shots each. Okay. It was like one of the bigger Amsterdam gin bottles, and we just took that. We also took a couple of dabs. You know dabs, right?
A couple of dabs.
Well, you tell me, just so we're on the same page.
It's like a THC wax, and they get it really hot and inhale it. Yeah.
Okay. And so y'all were sitting around doing that.
Hot knives, I think. I think it was called hot knives or something back then.
we
Well,
were-
we called it hot knives back then when we were
Playing on
younger.
a Ouija board.
Yeah, hot knives.
And Anthony was talking about how he wants to summon a demon into the house, even though he thinks the house is full of good spirits.
There you go.
And summoned the name Zozo or whatever. He was like begging for Zozo to come and like, you know, be there. And the thing moved to where he wasn't going to be there. Like they said no. And I asked it a couple things and got some interesting answers.
After attempting a demonic summoning through the Ouija board, they turned on some music, and sometime after midnight, Eddie...
There you go. He summons a demonic presence on the Ouija board. And they were high, they were drunk, and they were playing the Ouija board. That is a recipe for a disaster. And this is prime example why he did this
He says that Haley came to him with a proposition.
Haley comes on to me, wants me to have sex with her, right in front of him, and he's sitting like right there, like on the corner, at that distance from the bed. And
so, whose room are you in now?
We're in ours, and he's just in there.
However, Eddie's version of what happened doesn't quite align with what Haley told an officer at the crime scene.
I don't know, like, he just got too up tonight or just lost it or what.
And he wasn't doing anything besides smoking weed and drinking gin?
No. Okay. And it was their plan. Like, I went in on it, because I didn't even, like...
So, do he and Anthony get along?
Yeah.
Is their plan to have this sexual encounter with all of you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. All right.
You know,
whatever floats the
was
boat,
really
I guess.
drunk, so I couldn't work anything up for some reason.
Couldn't get hard.
I get that drunk sometimes. I can't. My body just goes numb. And I have a
So you couldn't get hard?
Yeah, basically.
Okay. So what happens next?
She starts.
It happens. Oh yeah,
it's not working.
It definitely happens.
We start messing around, and then Anthony starts coming up, rubbing mine and her feet, and just, I don't know, like, it made me feel uncomfortable, but, you know, I was already uncomfortable, so it just, like, added to it, and I don't know, I started feeling a deep anger inside of me.
There you go.
Just building, and, like, after a while...
Okay, you don't think that when someone that demon, that anger started building up in front of him, you don't think that manifest or went in him, causing that anger to blow up and do that horrendous act to the other individual? That is exactly what happened. All right, if you don't believe it or not, you better start believing, because that's exactly what to expect when it comes to fooling around with Ouija boards. Was it paranormal? Was it spirit, evil spirits? Was it manifested? What is it? All of the above.
I literally took a step in the bathroom. Light wasn't on. And all I can think in my head, as soon as I walk in that bathroom, is, like, literally I went to find a knife and then lost it.
There you go.
Eddie then left the bathroom and retrieved a small folding knife from the living room mantel above the fireplace.
And then obviously you went back to the bedroom.
Right.
Did you
And
say anything to them?
No. I actually kind of did this pretty sneaky. And that's what I feel bad about, is I was pretty sadistic about it. I took the knife and I literally hid it between my ass.
At least it's being honest about explaining honestly.
Yeah. And sure enough, when I sat down, I moved it to where I could easily grab it. And then I said, well, since you guys are doing this right here, you might as well change the view, you know? And I got him to turn around where Anthony's back was facing me.
So how were they when you walked in?
They were facing me on the bed when I was sitting like this on the bed when I laid down and hid the knife. And then I picked up my phone and... Not my phone, I picked up her phone. They said turn a light on. And I turned the light on and used that as a distraction.
The light on the phone?
Mm-hmm. And I just... did what I never thought I would do. Ever. It was when I came back in the room taking a piss.
Mm-hmm.
and I see him not giving a telling me to join in, knowing that I'm not going to.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what it was, but just seeing that and thinking about like just everything else adding up, I felt like nothing mattered. And like literally, I said, F it. And I feel bad about it now. Like I feel remorse now. I genuinely miss Anthony because he was an alright friend. I don't know what drove me to take his life. I couldn't stop.
You don't know what drove you to take his fucking life? You don't think the Ouija board had to do with it? Okay, you need definitely a wake up, and that's exactly what happened. You don't know it's because that's what happened, and you don't want to come to grips with it because the Ouija board is what caused it. But you summoned that demon to go into you to do that heinous act. Okay, it's common sense.
Because
excuse me.
So I know the feeling of taking life. I used like whenever we get a deer, the dog will go fetch it, and it wasn't quite dead. When you shoot it with a shotgun, brings it back. I had to snap the necks of them, and that actually gave me a rush. It was pretty gnarly.
Pretty gnarly.
So long.
Man, dude, this guy's fucked up.
While you were doing it?
It was like very short-lived.
Yeah.
Because when I started,
it's kind of like a serial killer, like a Bundy.
I literally, I had no idea. I just lost control, and I gained it all back. That's when it was too late.
At the scene, Haley described what happened just as Eddie began his vicious assault on Anthony.
And he was telling Aaron that he was telling Eddie to stop, that he was hurt, that he's really hurt. And
how many times do you think he stabbed him?
Oh God, so much. Probably before I thought he was like punching him out first. It was probably 15, 16 times.
Jesus.
Between the back and the chest. I could literally hear each of the holes like gasping for breath in his lungs. Like,
how big is the knife?
probably about 4 inches. It was a utility silver knife. It was kind of boxy.
Was it like a 4-inch long blade?
Yeah.
The folding utility knife was recovered at the crime scene, its blade and handle stained with Anthony's blood.
Wow.
Did you say anything to him?
No. Well, I think I said some words out of fury, but it wasn't any like rational words. It was probably just anger.
What did he say?
First thing he said was, "Please stop. You can talk about this."
What about Haley? What was she doing?
She just kept saying, "You're scaring me. You're scaring me."
It's like a light switch. Okay. It was the scariest thing I ever saw.
Wow.
He put me on the bed. He said,
oh man, it's terrible.
No.
If say that again.
He pinned me on the bed and said, "We're gonna go," and I said, "No."
The 911 call captured Eddie's desperate plea alongside Haley's frantic response.
So he tried to force you to go? Was he holding you at knife point when that happened?
No, he threw it on the bed.
He didn't have the knife.
No, he threw it on the bed. And he said, "He can't do this to me." And I said, "I got to." And I jumped down off the bed, away from his grasp, and started grabbing Anthony. And he started getting dressed. "You gotta get me out of here. You gotta hide me." I'm like, "I'm not gonna hide you. I gotta make sure it's okay."
Remember what you said to her?
Yeah. I think.
What'd you say?
I said something along the lines of, "You have to help me. I can't go to jail."
Did she agree to help you?
No. I knew she wasn't going to.
Was Haley a part of this at all?
No. I think she knew it was up, though.
At what point?
Well, she told me I sometimes have these like swings, mood swings, not really mood swings, but like just episodes where I'll I just shift. It's like psychologically just.
All right, so he's basically saying I got mood swings psychologically. So this guy's not psychologically or mentally normal. He's definitely mentally challenged, and he gets easily snaps, and a lot of them out there. And she definitely messed around with the wrong guy, or who dated the wrong guy on a so-called Badu Apple. I don't know what it's called, but whatever. And this is a prime example. So
shift, and I'm just like, I don't give. Like that's for me. That doesn't give a, you know, kind of thing. And she can tell like when I'm being sadistic. And, like, the way I talk and the things that I say as opposed to how I normally talk. And she knew, because I was hinting at it, but I wasn't like being direct with it. I was kind of like smiling and laughing at her in a really f***ed up way. And like, at that point, I just lost all.
She said you started doing that before you left the room to go to the bathroom.
Oh, that's because I think I was thinking about it at that time.
You were thinking that you were going to go get a knife?
yeah, this guy's acting normal, like nothing really happened. It's like nonchalant. Yeah, I did it.
No, it's not.
He's exactly being honest about it.
They were there.
You had a look.
Yeah. And then when they started having sex when I came back, that's when I got the knife and then made another trip. I actually don't remember it fully in like all the right sequence, so I'm not lying. I'm just like,
no. You said you started thinking about it and you got that look, and that's when she knew. And she said that you had a weird look before you ever even went to the bathroom. And so I'm just wondering if, when you're in the room before you went to the bathroom, if you started thinking about this, or if it was really when you came back from the bathroom. And
I think I started in the room. I was thinking about it. Now I'm like thinking all the way back. The premeditation started right there in the room.
Before you even went to the bathroom?
Right.
Okay.
As the detective digs for any prior history of violence, Eddie suddenly drops an unexpected bombshell about Haley.
Anything physical between you and him ever before this?
Nope.
No fighting at all?
He never...
How was you and Haley's relationship? Because obviously, I can only imagine the stress that you put on.
Well, our relationship was pretty rocky for a while. Like, not too rocky. Like, we genuinely love each other. At least I feel like. Even if whatever happens, you know, I honestly feel like we have a kid on the way.
You do?
What?
She's pregnant?
She's pregnant?
I did not know that.
Oh, boy.
What do you want me to tell Haley?
Wow.
It's just a lot. Is it possible if I can write it down a letter or something?
Absolutely.
I'd rather just do that.
Once Eddie is left alone, he will soon resume talking to himself, spilling raw and unsettling thoughts into the empty room. Before stepping away to let him write, the detective answers one final urgent question about Eddie's legal fate.
Am I doing life?
I can't answer that. I can tell you I have been doing this a long time, and with the exception of like 30
Oh yeah, you're doing life.
I have not had a life case.
Oh yeah.
Really? Yes.
I literally thought like if you kill someone, you do life. Like I thought it was that serious.
You would think so, but no. It's not how our criminal justice system works. So.
After assuring Eddie that Haley will receive his letter, the detective leaves him alone to write. As he begins, he breaks down, consumed by the lasting consequences of his actions.
I'm not gonna see you for a while. I'm supposed to be a dad. I'm never lying. I really hope I'm out of here in 9 months.
You want to get anywhere?
Oh my God, this is the same thing I had to go through.
Wow.
Why did I follow my dad's footsteps?
Finished with his letter, someone returns to collect the pen. Once again left with only his thoughts, Eddie considers his plans for the future and reflects on a horrifying night that will haunt him forever.
I do the time I get out. I try to go back for her. Her system's weird now. I can actually get out of this very easily. I'm crying most of my fluids out. I gotta stop crying. Got a hot sound. Just play it smooth all the way through. Eventually, finally, yeah, I killed a man. Stabbed him. 8 times. He was raping my girlfriend. he got her drunk so he could rape her. Like, to me, too. Thinking I was just gonna let it happen. You know, that's just me trying to justify it, though. I know what I did was wrong. You know I have blood on my hands. Like, literally. But, at least in my own head, I know what I felt like I did what was right. It's just, I can't bring myself to think that was right. I could beat his ass. That's what I should have done. So it would have been a situation if I just beat the out of him. What the Why? Why did you push yourself so far? You bottle up all your lotion. It wasn't worth it. It didn't have to stab him. I wonder if I can find out more about this law system. Try to get out early on good behavior or something.
Oh man, this guy's nuts.
I'll do whatever it takes. I just need to get back home to my lady and my child. That's all I want. I'm coming back home to you, baby. I'm coming back home. Yeah, he thought it was good vibes I was sending out, but really, he took my vibes and killed them. And I did the same.
25-year-old Anthony Brine suffered from a total of 20 separate stab wounds, including 14 to the chest and abdomen, 5 to the back, and 1 to the right arm. After investigators executed a search warrant to collect photographs, DNA, and his clothing, 19-year-old Edward Eddie Martinez was taken to jail. He was formally charged with first-degree premeditated murder, and following a trial in April 2023, was found guilty and sentenced to 27 years in prison. Although he filed an appeal in February 2025, the Court of Appeals upheld both his conviction and his sentence. If you'd like to see select new videos early and help us keep uncovering...
Alright, so that was woman realizing online boyfriend murdered her husband. So, okay, I'm going to do a reaction. The reaction is, don't think of having a threesome and getting high and drunk and doing the Ouija board that will summons a demon that will manifest into you to cause this heinous act. And that's exactly what happened. Believe it or not, that's exactly what happened. That's the kind of stuff you have to try to avoid. As tempting it is, the flesh and having a threesome, it ain't really all that. But obviously he's not experienced, and when you're drinking gin, shots of gin, and smoking the weed, your mind does go into another universe, and you do some funky things. That's exactly what happened. But when you're doing the Ouija board while you're drinking and doing shots and smoking weed, that's exactly what happened. Especially when you're doing, especially when you're not really into it and don't know what's going to happen once you're in this act, and your sexually desires, your fleshly desires will kind of take over, especially when you're drunk and being mentally unstable like this guy, cause him to react in a certain way, especially after the Ouija board and while you're drinking and smoking. That demon definitely went into him and caused him to do that. He said he was numb. He got up, he had a sinister look, smile, and he didn't feel. He just going through the motions, and that's exactly what happened. So believe it or not, do not think about it when you see this video. Think of what the repercussions of what's going to happen after the fact when it comes to doing this kind of heinous act or tempting to your fleshly desires, and especially with a guy who's mentally challenged. That's pretty much it, guys. So thanks for watching another reaction video. Don't forget to hit subscribe, like, comment down below, And we'll see you in the next video, podcast, vlog. And don't forget to hit me on my Spotify, all my social medias. And we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. See you in the next video.